This video/stream is sponsored by Trader Central. Trader Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off on your first plan.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you had a great week this past week, as the market gave us plenty of opportunities to capitalize on. In this video, I want to talk about my analysis for USD CAD, USD Swiss franc, and USDJPY. And as usual, I'll start off with USD CAD, and we'll be starting with the weekly time frame and work my way down to the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the weekly time frame, we can see that price has once again hit this resistance area. It's done that about 5 times already. And when it got to the resistance area, as you can see, it formed this lovely rejection, a bearish pin bar, which we can see here, forming this massive wick here, which is more or less like a rejection. So there were a lot of sellers there that eventually pushed price back below this resistance area, and this was now followed by another strong bearish candle. So last week was strongly bearish, and if we go to a smaller time frame, or just looking at this alone, actually just 3 candles, 1, 2, and 3, just shows a bearish pattern, which we normally call an evening star. And that's if you're looking at the 3 candles together. If you're just looking at this single one, this rejection candle alone is an indication that price most likely will continue to the downside. So looking at this, I'm expecting a bearish continuation for USD CAD. And if we go down to the daily time frame, we can see what has happened there. There was this fake out here, and price fake out there, coming back to close below the resistance area, went back up to retest it, and then expect it to continue back down, possibly down into this area here, possibly breaking it as well all the way to the resistance, to this support area here, and even eventually all the way down. But that is what I'm looking at currently. Also, to support our bearish move, we can also see this pattern here that has formed. That's the head and shoulder pattern, if you would like. Okay, and price got down there, went back up to retest it, and then came back down again. So so this, we could say, is a sort of head and shoulder pattern as well. So eventually we'll be looking to take our sell trade when the neck of this inverse head and shoulder pattern, or this normal head and shoulder pattern, breaks. So for us to draw the neck is just simply a line across from this level here. Okay, so this is how we'll be looking to trade it. And like I said, looking at the weekly time frame, we're expecting price to continue to the downside. So more or less we'll be waiting for a breakout of this trend line here. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame, all right, so we can see the trend line right here. Okay, and all we're waiting for is price to come down to break this trend line and more or less continue its bearish move. So already we can see that this candlestick pattern has formed there, so there is some sort of rejection here as well. So you can see that bearish pin bar on the 4-hour time frame, and then if you look closely as well, you will know that there is a sort of resistance level just around there. And if we go to much smaller time frame, we'll be able to show that even clearly, that there is a resistance level around there as well. So you can see it being tested here multiple times. All right, so here around this area here as well, there was this breakout and price came to close back below that area, tested it and went down, and then came back up. You can see the bearish pin bar here again, followed by this bullish bearish candle, and then that's another area. So I'm more or less expecting price to continue down um, to this level, and then you can also wait for the break of this trend line as well, possibly a retest and a continuation down to this level, and even a break of this area here as well, right? A break of this area, and then possibly a retest, and then continue all the way down. So that's how we'll be trading it on lower time frames. Okay, so that's how we'll be trading it on lower time frames. And if we go back to the 4-hour time frame again, on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that rejection there formed. So we expect price to break the neck of this head and shoulder pattern, and then continuing all the way down, and this eventually to this level. And if we're able to capitalize on the move, so you can decide to enter the move immediately the market opens as well. But you need to have a very tight stop loss, because there's still that possibility that price could stop us out, which is fine. If price stops us, it will mean that price is getting back into this area here. Okay. Like I said, there's still that possibility that price could come up back into this area before completing that down move. But all in all, I'm expecting price to be bearish. So it's just how to capitalize on that bearish move, and this is one way of doing this. And if this doesn't work and price breaks above this level and gets back into the zone, then we should be looking to take our sell trade from this zone. And if we're able to capitalize on this move, then we should be looking at this already is 200 pips move, all the way down to this support level here. So it's about 200 pips that we will be targeting on this trade. So a very good trade to take, and hopefully we'll be able to capitalize on that. I hope this has been very helpful. Next, we're going to talk about our analysis for USD Swiss franc. Again, I'm going to start off with the weekly time frame and work my way down to the 4-hour time frame, or the hourly time frame, depending on what we see. All right, so now we can see that price got to this resistance level over there and quickly rejected off it, as you can see from the previous years, that price has rejected off that area several times, go up to that area and quickly rejected off it, forming this bullish and bearish engulfing candle on a weekly time frame. So this is a very strong bearish signal. So um, more or less expecting price to continue to the downside. Now this downward move may not be as straightforward as as we see it. It could be a bit of a retracement, right, before price continues to the downside. But like I said, all in all, I'm expecting price to continue to the downside. So it's just how we're going to capitalize on the down move, when to enter and when not to enter. That is, that's what we'll be looking at. And again, is to look at where we expect price to get to, and if we use our Fibonacci retracement from the swing high to the swing, or from swing low to the swing high, we can see we're currently around the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. So we expect price to get towards the 50 or 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, which is around this area over here, around the 0.95 area. So which is where we'll be looking to take our profits, and then expect maybe a price reversal around there. But generally speaking, we will be bearish for the time being. Now, if we go to the daily time frame, we can see as well the that price has broken through that support area and has gone back down to retest that support area. So we should be expecting maybe a bounce of this area here. But again, for us to be able to trade it, we can trade the inside bar. Okay, so our high here at the high of the candle, and then at the low of the candle as well. And then we're waiting to see how price breaks. So if price breaks above this area on the daily time frame and closes above it, then most likely the price will continue to the upside. And if on the daily time frame it closes below it, then we expect price to continue to the downside. So that's what we expect from the inside bar. Now, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see on the 4-hour time frame. Sorry, this was just my previous trade for the past week. I've closed out about 190 pips there in profit. Take that out. So yeah, so if we can see now that in that range that we're expecting price to to be, price has gotten to the top of the range and has given us a sort of pattern. So there's that strong possibility as well. Looking at 4 hour time frame, the price could continue to the downside and possibly break it, and then it could just continue its move all the way down, and we can capitalize on that as well. But you just need to be careful because just in case price retraces, like I said, price may sometimes retrace when you have this sort of engulfing candle, as you can see here. Price could end up retracing to about 50% of it, or to the 61.8% level. So if you look at the retracement using a Fibonacci tool, 61.8% would be at this level here, and we can see that this is will be a resistance area. I can see that price bounced off it previously at 61.8% level, and then or around the 50% level, which is you can see that price has stalled around that area as well. And even if you move our line all the way back to previous history, we can see that you can see price testing it here as well and here. So there's a strong possibility that price will get all the way to that area before bouncing back. So, but we have to just wait to see how price reacts to this box that I have drawn there. And a break below the box, most likely, especially on the hourly time frame, will mean price continuing to downside, and the price above a break above it will mean price continues to the upside. And if price continues to the upside, these are the areas that we'll be expecting price to get to before it reverses. Okay, so this is basically what we're looking at on the USD Swiss franc. I am bearish, and the way to capitalize on this bearish move is either wait for a retracement to get to the 50% Fibonacci level or the 61.8% Fibonacci level around these areas here, or price to break this box below it and then continue to the downside. So a break below it, then we'll just end up taking our sell trade from there and probably put our stop just above that area, and then we'll take our stop loss down to the next 50% retracement on the daily time frame that we mentioned, or the weekly time frame. So our 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level will be here around this 0.953 area. So this is where we'll be looking to take our profit finally. So which is about 150 pips. So not a bad trade at all if it does play out. So this is my analysis for USD Swiss franc. And finally, in this video, I'm going to talk about my analysis for USDJPY. So for USDJPY, I'm just going to go to the weekly time frame as usual. And on the weekly time frame, we can see that price has started its reversal when it got towards the 130.5 area. Price quickly rejected of it and started moving towards the downside. And again, we expect this bearish move to continue. And if we draw our Fibonacci retracement from the swing low to the swing high, we can see that the 61.8% level would fall around the 121 area, 121.5 area, or around the 50% Fibonacci level, which is around the 123 area as well. So if price gets there, then we should be expecting price to start its reversal from there. But we expect our bearish run to continue all the way to that area. So again, we are bearish on USDJPY, and that's what we can see from the weekly time frame for now. And that bearish move is just a retracement, so you need to be careful as well, because looking at the long term trend, it is strongly bullish. So we can see that now currently we are at this support area here, and we will take our trade if price ends up breaking the support area. If not, then if price gives us a bullish signal at the support area, we should be looking to sell. Okay, and actually looking to buy, sorry, but we'll only sell when there is a break, and that will confirm our continuation to the downside as well. And if we go to the 4-hourly time frame, again, this is what we're looking at on the 4-hourly time frame. Again, I'm not going to rush to sell until there's a break of this support area around the 127 area. If not, we just wait and see, and then we can trade the trend line as well in case price continues to the upside. So if price continues this up move right to this place, we would only buy once there's a break of this trend line, or break and retest of this trend line. That's when we'll be looking to buy. If not, and price gets towards this trend line, gives us a sell signal, then you should be looking to sell back down to this area, or generally speaking, just wait until this support level around the 127 area is broken. Then you can decide to enter on a retest and take your trade to the downside. Again, that's what I'm looking at on USDJPY. Generally bearish, but there is still that bullish opportunity on the 4-hour time frame, as I've pointed out. So we just need to be patient with this trade as well. So this has been my analysis for USD CAD, USD Swiss franc, and USD JPY. I hope you found this video very helpful. If you have, kindly leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for more analysis videos. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great week ahead. Peace.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through.